Do you ever freeze when you try to speak English? You know the words, you understand others, but when it's your turn, your mind goes blank. It happens to thousands of learners, and it's not because your English is bad. It's because no one ever showed you how to learn English the right way. Today, I'll teach you that way, the natural way. A way that doesn't need grammar books, long word lists, or boring lessons. We'll go step by step, together, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start speaking English confidently and naturally. But before we begin, I want to know, are you ready to finally speak English fluently? If your answer is yes, then type yes in the comments right now. Because this video could be the start of your real English journey. All right, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and let's begin with the very first step that will completely change the way you learn English. Step 1. Listen before you speak. If you want to speak English fluently, you must listen a lot before you try to talk. Think about how a baby learns to speak. The baby doesn't start talking on the first day. For many months, the baby just listens to parents, to sounds, to words. And slowly, the baby's brain learns the language naturally. That's how you should learn English too. The more you listen, the faster your brain will learn correct pronunciation, accent, and sentence structure, without studying grammar. So, listen to English every single day. You don't need to sit and study, just keep your ears open. When you're walking, cleaning, cooking, or traveling, play something in English. It can be a short YouTube video, an English story, a podcast, or even a song. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. In the beginning, your brain only needs to hear the language. After some days, you'll start to understand more and more words automatically. Here's what you can do today. Before sleeping, play one short English video or podcast. Listen carefully. Focus on how people speak, not just what they say. If you make this a daily habit, you'll notice a big change in your understanding, and speaking will become easier too. Now, once your ears get used to English, the next step is to train your mouth, and that's where shadowing helps. Step 2. Shadow what you hear. Now that you're listening daily, let's take it one step further. Start shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately, almost at the same time. It's like copying the speaker's voice, rhythm, and pronunciation, just like an echo. For example, if the speaker says, "I'm going to the market," you repeat right after them, "I'm going to the market." Don't pause or translate. Just copy the sound exactly as you hear it. At first, it may feel strange or difficult. You might miss some words. That's okay. Nobody can do it perfectly in the beginning. But if you keep doing it daily, your mouth will learn the natural movement of English sounds. You can practice shadowing with short videos, English songs, or movie scenes. Choose speakers you like. Their tone and energy will motivate you. Even 10 minutes a day of shadowing can completely change your speaking ability. When you do this, your pronunciation becomes clear, your speaking becomes fast, and your confidence grows naturally. Soon, you'll start sounding more fluent without even thinking too much. And once your mouth gets comfortable making English sounds, you'll be ready to use those sounds in real conversations.
Before moving to the next step, I have a simple question for you.
Which country are you watching this video from? Type your country in the comments below. And if you are proud of your country, don't forget to add a heart emoji next to it. Great! Now let's move to the next step. Step 3. Speak to yourself every day. If you want to speak fluently, you can't wait for someone to talk with you. You must practice speaking with yourself every day, anywhere, anytime. This may sound funny, but it's one of the most powerful ways to improve your English fast. Because when you speak to yourself, there's no fear of mistakes, no judgment, and no pressure. You can talk freely and make your brain comfortable with English words. Here's how to do it. When you wake up in the morning, describe what you're doing in English. For example, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready for work. I'm making breakfast. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep talking. You can also talk about your day in the evening. Today was a busy day. I met my friend after a long time. I watched an interesting movie. If you do this daily, your brain starts thinking in English naturally. At first, you'll speak slowly. That's okay. After some time, you'll speak faster and more confidently without translating in your head. Use your phone camera or voice recorder. Record yourself speaking for 1 minute every day. When you listen later, you'll hear how much you've improved. Once you start speaking to yourself confidently, it's time to make English a part of your daily routine. That's what the next step is all about. Step 4. Create a simple daily English routine. If you really want to improve fast, you need a small daily routine. Something easy that you can actually follow every day. Because learning English isn't about studying for long hours. It's about doing small things regularly. Let's make it super simple. Every day, try to do a few short activities that help your listening, speaking, and thinking skills, all together. So, for example, in the morning, when you're getting ready, you can listen to a short English video or podcast. Just play it in the background. You don't need to watch it carefully. Let your ears get used to the sound of English. Later in the day, maybe when you have 5 minutes free, read something small in English, like a post, a quote, or a few lines from a story. Read it aloud if possible. That will train your tongue and pronunciation. Then, sometime in the evening, talk to yourself for a few minutes in English. You can describe your day or what you're doing, like, I went to the market today. I cooked dinner. I'm feeling tired. And before sleeping, write 1 or 2 simple sentences about your day. Nothing big, just your own words. For example, today I listened to an English story. It was fun. That's it. You don't need to do everything perfectly. Just repeat these small actions daily. Because when English becomes a part of your daily routine, it stops feeling like a subject and starts feeling like a habit. And once English becomes a habit, fluency follows naturally. Now, let's move to the next step.
Step 5. Stay confident and positive. Many learners understand English well, but don't speak because they feel shy or afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Confidence doesn't mean speaking perfect English. Confidence means speaking even when your English isn't perfect yet. So don't wait to be ready. Start speaking with whatever English you know. For example, instead of thinking, "Oh no, my grammar is wrong," think, "It's okay. I'm learning and I'm improving every day." Every time you speak, you become 1% better. And that's how real progress happens, step by step. Try this simple habit. Each morning, say to yourself, "I can speak English. I'm improving every day. My English is getting better." These small positive sentences will keep your mind confident and motivated. Because when you believe you can do it, now let's move to the final step. Step 6. Make English a part of your life. If you really want to stay fluent forever, don't treat English like a subject. Treat it like a friend. Include it in your daily life in fun and natural ways. Here's how you can do that easily. Change your phone or social media language to English. Watch your favorite movies or YouTube videos in English. Listen to English songs and try to understand the lyrics. Read short quotes or posts in English every morning. Think in English when you plan your day. These small things make English part of your world. And the more English you live, the more fluent you become. Remember, fluency is not about learning more. It's about using what you already know until it becomes natural. When English becomes a normal part of your day, you won't even realize when you started speaking it confidently. Now you've learned all 6 simple steps to speak English confidently. But remember, success doesn't come from watching one video. It comes from doing small things every single day. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for perfect English. Start now with whatever you know. Because every time you listen, speak, or think in English, you're improving. Even if it feels slow, you're still moving forward. And one day, you'll look back and realize, wow, I can actually speak English easily now. So keep going. One small step every day. That's how fluency is built. Now tell me in the comments, which step are you going to start with today? Listening, shadowing, or self-talk? Write your answer below. I'd love to see how you begin your journey. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next lesson that helps you speak English more naturally.